NASDAQ trade early. S&P leaving the 1-minute opening range to the upside, trading above 7,000s again. That range yesterday in the S&P, Jack, kind of surprising. We talked about
Yeah.
it, early on. It stayed in that range. I actually ended up getting short just because we could not break out. It took forever for the breakdown, but very range bound market here. Let's see if we see the same thing today.
It was very tight during fast markets yesterday, and then from about 1 o'clock onwards, sold off uh, very steady for the rest of the day. So
Hmm.
we got Trump speaking at 9, I see, along with the housing market index. We got some Fed speakers later today. We got Trump speaking twice. We got Trump on the schedule at 9 and 2:15. So we got OpEx and Trump in the afternoon.
Going to be a spicy reversal challenge for sure. Pull up a crude oil chart so we keep eyes on that position as well. Dakota, you going to stick with the NASDAQ this morning? No silver?
No silver. I mean, we sold off. Silver's down 4%. Silver is down 4%. Do we see more downside? It's difficult to see either or. I'll keep an eye on silver, but I'm watching Nasdaq first. Nasdaq's coming. It's like we're seeing some good movements. I want to see how if we can hold. If we get up to these 900s, maybe 26,000. Don't sell a Friday rally. We have, like you said, Trump speaking twice today, end of the week. And I know there's a lot of geopolitical tension. Some stuff tends to happen on the weekends when the market's closed. We've seen it last time. And
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if something happens this time. It's a long weekend, right? We got a 3-day weekend with nothing going on Sunday night, Monday. And I mean, I don't know who it is, Jack. Maybe you know. They're saying they like to hold one short mini going into the weekend.
That was I think that was Andre's old boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be wary of what we call regime changes along the way because that used to be you always felt better if you were short, like the short delta in stocks or long bond delta over the weekend because good things tended not to happen, only bad things. But now in Trump 2.0, there's been a very steady pattern of uh, bad stuff getting delivered on Friday and then resolution coming before the open on Sunday night. So that would be a very
Yep.
painful trade this year.
That's what I'm a little curious on what's gonna happen. I mean, he's pretty knowledgeable of like, hey, let's not release anything bad or do anything geopolitical, while the markets are open. Let's do it on the weekend. So obviously I don't want to hold
Or
a
right after the
position.
close.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right as we close. So making sure I'm flat going into the weekend on all accounts, not just this one.
Seeing
Curious to see if
the
the
Russell
market's
sell
going to
off a
react
little bit
just as
here.
much.
26.86. We saw that 700 on the offer there. Market's kind of running away from that. It did pull, but selling off a little bit here. We got Dakota long in the NASDAQ. What's your average price there? 25,838?
839. 839.
839. Trading 25,867 so far. Still in that 1-minute opening range. Very similar open to what we saw yesterday, which turned out to be a range bound first 2 hours of the market before we found a direction. Gold pushing up pretty nicely here. 46.1250 last trade there in gold. House count is still long from 97s or 89. 89. 45.89 house count is long.
If we see similar price action we did yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised. Might have to turn into some range bound trading soon.
Yeah. It took a little while to identify yesterday, right? You give the market some time to play out. It was about an hour before the first trade on fast markets yesterday, but it's like, okay, this is a range. It's about a 100-point range. You can take something out of it. It's definitely opportunities, just different opportunities, right? Maybe not looking for breakouts. And that's kind of been the case in the NASDAQ. Even if you look at it, Jack was just talking about on a higher time frame. We haven't made an all-time high in the NASDAQ since October. Uh,
Yeah,
we've been
it's been
talking
it's
about
been
the
a
same
while.
prices here.
I mean, a lot of that is the weighting of
Uh,
Nvidia, right? I mean, when Nvidia is
right.
15% of the index, and Nvidia's been doing well. I mean, it's trading 190 right now, but gosh, in October it was what, like 212, 214, something like that.
Right. Right.
Yep.
So
Gold
that's
Yeah,
continuing to
10%
push
$10.
on
here,
We're not too
Nvidia.
far.
46.13.
We're not too far from all-time highs. Like we're just under it. Like a really positive day in the Nasdaq, we could be pushing them.
Yeah, what are we, 2.5% right now off the high?
Should say 3, so it's within a day's range. Like we could get there in a day.
Yeah,
So that
we
Nvidia
could.
drag alone of Nvidia being 10% off its all-time high is like a 1.5% in the NQ. Um, so yeah, big company, guys,
There
big
you go.
company.
Big company. We see it every day. $1 billion here, $1 billion there. Taking a quick early look at our biggest percentage movers, Dakota was saying silver is down 4%. We got copper down 2.66%, silver down 3.38% right now, and platinum, our biggest percentage mover to the downside, down 4.1%. To the upside, we got crude oil, wheat futures, and heating oil. Crude up 0.95%, wheat up 1.5%, and heating oil up 1.5% as well. Seeing a little bit of selling coming in here to the Nasdaq. Taking a look at the tilt, 62% long in the S&P, 57% long in the Nasdaq, crude 50-50, and gold 55% long there. The range so far. The Dow's selling off here. Made a high of the day,
JG's
49,799.
JGZ, if you're talking about 6950 in the SPX, I agree with you. That's kind of where I'm looking. Early indication, like this morning, of like what the max pain is in this options expiration, the SPX is around 6940. So not there's been a few months, quarters where it's been substantially lower. I kind of like the support I'm seeing down near the lows of the overnight session.
6980, 6982 is that low of the day so far in the S&P.
Oh, my bad. The
That
open was a
settlement
little
right
bit
there is
lower. Yeah,
the
60,
open. Gotcha, gotcha.
6987. The European lows, like 7 a.m. it went down there.
Okay.
Gotcha. Got a settlement price in the
Broadcom.
S&P 6981.75.
Broadcom's almost up 3%. Nvidia up 1.7.
How's everything else looking in the Mag 7 Hateful 8?
Oh, we got Tesla up 2, Meta up 1. Rest are about scratch, other than Microsoft. Yeah, so it's about. I could see some further upside here. Coach Hoop says silver on the move.
Was
Silver's been moving
pretty
like
aggressive sell-off.
crazy.
Pretty aggressive sell-off there
um,
before the open in silver.
I went to bed with a short mini in the personal on silver. Woke
Okay,
up to a
nice.
nice profit.
Nice trade.
It's minis are different, man.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are for sure. So our friend Leslie Paul Farkas, Jack, has been talking about the gold-silver ratio. How much do you know about the gold-silver ratio?
I know it is at
Yeah,
historic.
it's
haven't
the
done my
ratio. It's the ratio between gold and silver.
There you go. Sounds right to me. Sounds about
Yeah.
right to me.
Yeah, it's the ratio. You take gold and divide
Yeah,
it by silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I know
you get
much
a ratio from there.
much about. Hey, I've never pretended to be a metals trader. I'm aware the ratio exists. I'm aware it's out of whack. People look at it. That seems to me like more of a swing, like long-term trade if you want to do it. But to, from my experience in spread, that seems like such a crazy spread that you'd have to size it pretty smally. Smally? What am I
Okay.
talking about? Just because you can see it can just blow out. It's not like trading the knob, as they call it, like the 10-year
Right.
versus the 30
Right.
year or something. As we've seen lately, it can blow out quite a bit. I'll see if I can pull that up.
Yes, it can. Awesome. Thank you for that, Jack. Seeing a
Yeah,
little bit of selling coming in
1989
here
says
to the Nasdaq.
that ratio used to be 8-1. It's now 51-1.
Let me do a
Interesting.
spot market very quick. Dude. GLD divided by SLV.
Now we got Jack doing math on the stream. Here we go. The
Mhm.
Dow making new lows of the day here, 49,587. The Russell as well, 2681, made a new low, a couple points off the low right now. Nasdaq and the S&P still in that 1 minute opening range. We've seen this a couple times where if you're looking for trending opportunities, it may be in the Dow and the Russell. I'll keep an eye on those. Seeing a little bit of selling coming in there. Got a VWAP here in the Nasdaq, 25,830 Dakota, right below your entry price. So
25,
far a range.
830.
Yeah, 25,830 is that VWAP price.
Yeah, this is starting to feel very similar to yesterday. Just
Very similar.
yeah, like if we get a bounce back up to like that magic number 850, Coach Jay, that's where we were at yesterday.
That it was their price, their
850.
favorite price of the day.
Yeah.
Early look at the Delta, negative 1,000 in the Nasdaq, and the same in the S&P, negative 1,000. I'll keep an eye on that as it develops throughout the day. And we got Dakota long right now. House count did get stopped out on that crude oil trade. So now just long one micro gold, 45.89.90 last trade in gold, 45.89.90. Ho came on. He said he was a little late
Okay.
to the opening call, and he said, "Hey, we should be long gold." House got in, and we're up 20 points from there.
Okay,
I
nice.
think Hogan's making some calls maybe. 46.10.90 last trade in gold there. Taking a look at that tilt, still 57% long, 60% long now. Buyers coming into gold, potentially high of the day in gold, 46.25.50. So there is some room to that high. Settlement prices up there as well, 46.23.70. And we range.
We range.
Now I might be getting into this spread here. Sorry, just doing a little bit of crunching numbers back here. 1 second. What's the price of silver right now?
90.
89.17. 89.7. Yeah, let's round it up. $90.
90. Okay. First, let's show, just so everyone can see it here, over the last since 2007. This is, I use the GLD and SLV here. You can see this massive, with the rally in silver here, just the ratio of gold to silver go through the floor. Back to levels where we
Yeah.
do have some, this is interesting back here. We got a full year in 2011, 2012 where this was support. Looks like the lowest it's been, at least in this time frame, which goes back to 2007, is in 2011 April, down at 3. All right, just keep that
2011.
thought.
Okay. So it hasn't been
Getting
too
down there.
crazy since the spread's been this low.
Oh, here's another amazing thing. Not that I recommend doing this, but you rarely see this. It looks like at a price of $90 and a price of $4,600, if you were trading that spread, one GC future almost perfectly hedges one SI future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the value of 100 ounces of $4,600 gold is 460,000, and then 5,000 ounces of 90 an ounce silver is 450,000. So there's your ratio, 1 to
Big
1.
pop of volume there in the equities. Just saw about 2,800 contracts trade in the S&P in about 2 seconds. And in the Nasdaq as well, in the lows of this range. Dakota's still long here.
Yeah, we were
See if
seeing
we
these
get
tape
any
bombs
follow through.
yesterday too.
Yeah, tape bombs in the range, and then eventually towards the end of the day, it broke out. We were talking about it, right? A ton of volume trading in this range. Delta and the S&P just went positive on that little spike right there. That's all OPEX, says Westy. Potentially, yeah, we could see some interesting price action with the monthly options expiration. The Russell just turned around. 26.91.70 last trade here, and the Russell Dow starting to turn around as well.
So what do you think? So
Right.
the gold micro is 10-1, right?
Yep, 10-1.
No, no, it's five
No,
to one.
the silver's
The
5-1.
gold
What
micro?
like I
Oh yeah,
Silver's
silver.
5 to
Yeah,
1.
you're right. Man, my mind's been on silver for months. Man. What's
well, this
gold?
could be. I mean, maybe if we want to do
10-1.
this, we just for funsies, we have we just go long. If we wanted to fade it, just go long 2 micro gold, short 1 micro silver,
Micro silver.
and then just hold it for the next few months. Or just put it on at the beginning of each session. Oh, this
Just
is fun.
fade the ratio. Yeah.
All right, back to reality. Let's see what the ES is doing.
I think that's reality, Jack. The metals are the interesting markets right now. We're seeing gold continue to push up here, 46, 16, 50. Silver's kind of going with it, 89.45 last trade there in silver. You got Dakota in long the NASDAQ right now. Saw that little bit of a spike in volume there, but it hasn't brought us out of the range in the equities so far. We are trading below that 1 minute opening range there in the NASDAQ. I see VWAP since the session has started as a flat line, which is telling me range bound market for now. Identify the extremes, and we go from there.
Let me make sure I heard that right. So you want to long 2 micro gold and short 1 micro silver, or vice versa?
What's up? Well, it's if you I am for my professional trading, natural spread fader through and through. This might be something I
Okay,
toss
right.
on, and it is that basically, if you think the ratio is going to go up, i.e., gold's going to get more um, expensive versus silver, then you would go long the gold, short the silver. You could play the spread the other way.
Okay. No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have a hard time shorting silver. I would think the opposite. I think the
Tough market
spread's
to
going to
short.
continue
Tough market.
to.
That's the thing with spreads, though. It doesn't matter if you what feeling you have about it. It's just relative value.
Yeah. That's what
You
I'm
think
saying. Is I think silver is going to outpace gold. I think it's going to continue to outpace gold for now.
Sure. How low do you think it can go? It's at 5 right now. We said the all-time, or at least in the last since 2007, is like 3. I mean, what do you think? Are you thinking silver is going to be worth more than gold?
No. I think it's not good. What did you do? You did 4,600. What 4,600 divided
Oh,
by
it's not per ounce. It's just per nominal. Sorry, ignore that last thing I said there. We'll see.
Okay.
See, what we are seeing right now is the Russell make new highs of the New York session here. We did see the Russell make new all-time highs yesterday, 27.0490. Quick little turnaround there. That is where I'm seeing the most movement still, and I think that's been the theme for the beginning of the year as we see the NASDAQ and the S&P continue to stay in this range. Dow still hanging out on its lows, 49,596, and gold continuing to grind up here. Dakota, we saw you add to a range trade yesterday in the NASDAQ. Would you add to this trade at all, or sticking with the one lot?
No. I would add if we can consolidate here at these lower 80s and show some type of reversal. I mean, this market is turning out to be a similar market to yesterday.
Very similar here. And we saw those opportunities show up later in the day, and we talked about it yesterday, right? If this is not your market condition, either scan and find another opportunity or just wait. We said it was highly unlikely that the NASDAQ was going to stay in a 100-point range yesterday, and it did break down towards the end of the day for a really nice trade, about a 200-point sell-off into the close yesterday. Maybe we can expect some of the same things today, but you guys are watching Top Step TV with us. We appreciate you all being here. This segment is called Fast Markets. You can see it up in the upper left-hand corner. Hashtag Fast Markets. Share your trader wins, setups, your pets, and more by tagging us at Top Step TV on X or in our Facebook group. Shout out to whoever asked about Facebook on Monday. I think James found the password, so you can share all your favorite posts there. your kids' middle school
Yeah.
graduation pics or whatever you want to do there. Tag
Hey,
us at Top Step TV. Whatever else goes on Facebook. What's up, Jack?
you sound like Sean Connery there saying "fashed markets." Fashed,
Fashed market. Yeah, I don't know
fashed.
what that was. I don't know what that was. But your submissions could end up on air during Power Hour. So hashtag Fashed Markets
Yeah,
at Top
let's
Step
get
TV.
that ahead.
It's the hashtag and the fast at the same time. It's early. I didn't have
Yeah,
any
no, I
coffee,
get
but
it.
we're here. The markets wake me up.
Friday.
The markets wake me up. Uh, Trump takes part in a rural investment roundtable at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So at the top of the hour here, a rural investment roundtable.
Mm.
Here, seeing a little bit more
See,
selling coming
that's where I
into.
thought you was gonna. I thought you were fading that ratio, Jack. The 51 with gold over silver, not the notional value. Notional value.
Yeah, notional value.
I'd fade that. I'd fade that. The 51.
All right, do it. I'll talk to the risk managers during. It'll be really
Okay. Yeah.
fun.
New lows.
For everyone watching, it'll be fun if it works or if it blows out.
Will the new contract have anything to change it? No. The new CME's
No,
talking about
I,
having a 100-ounce contract, and it won't change much.
Getting down near those that open Jack 87s in the S&P 6990 just made a new low of the New York session here. Nasdaq as well 25801 last trade there. The Dow just made new lows of the day 49541, and the Russell hanging out on its highs. Money is going to the small caps. See here if we
all right.
close this regular trading hour gap here in the S&P at a settlement price down at 69.8175. Settlement in the Nasdaq's another 100 points off of where we are right now.
Yeah,
90
I'm
points or so.
watching. If we hold here, I'm gonna add. Yeah, I'm adding. I'm short or not short. I'm long 2 from 821.
Dakota adding into this trade long 2